Hello, my name is Kate May, Modern Day Mystic. We are looking at my Tarot Astrology workbook and how you can actually use it. Now this is available direct from my website or on Amazon, whether you're in the UK or whether you're in the US. This is now available. So we start off with the front cover, lush and a feel of like a velvety colour. How do you actually use it? So when you go inside to it, now this workbook is rather large, as you can see, so plenty of space to write things down. I've put some tarot tips in here, I've put some different tarot spreads, and I've put some general information in here. There are codes as well, QR codes. This takes you to my website to either be able to get you a deck, buy a different deck there, or if you would like more printouts, if you've used your paper and you want more, then you can just go straight to the website and request me to email you some. Now in here I've filled the front lot up with myths, ethics and tarot myths, and choosing a deck and how to cleanse a deck. So you have a lot of information on general information, basically how to use the book, but also how to use tarot cards. As you go a little bit further into the book, we start with your workbook. Now this first few pages is your daily readings. So what you would do here, you'd write today's date and today's card. So you'd pick a card and you would pop it in there, what it is you want. Then what it is you get. Then you can start writing down. So your card keywords. I'm a massive fan of keywords. So you can start writing down the keywords that are relevant to your card. Now, if you've done my courses, you'll know I'm a big fan of keywords, and you can write down the keywords that you might have learned in my courses. Otherwise, figure your own out there. Then the cards astrology and numerology connections. Then the card symbols. This will all help layer. So as you look into the card, look at the number of the card. Research it if you don't already know, and if you've not done one of my courses, research it to find out what astrology symbol it is, what numerology connection it is, and then look into the actual symbols of the card. So look at the colours, look at what jumps out at you. Each time you do it, you might pull the same card 4 days in a row, but you'll find something new that comes out. So write it all down in your journal, and that's all going to be relevant for you today. Then we have a second page where you can have the reflection of your day. Now here you can put in, if you're going to be doing this in the morning, you could put this in later on before you go to bed, the reflection of how your day went to that card. Personally, I like to do my card of the day in the evening. For this type of work, when I was learning the cards and when I teach the learning, I feel it's good to look at the card at the end of the day and see how your day has gone about, how that connects to the card. I find that if you're learning and you pull a card in the morning, then sometimes you'll be making it fit to a degree. You'll be making that day go to that card, whereas if you look at it at the end of the day, it's already happened. You can't make anything fit, so then you can really get to the depths of how that day is connecting to you. So reflection of your day, how that connects to your card. The day vibe versus your card. So is it a match, or is it a complete off the wall there? Is there something you could relate to it? And then whatever notes you want to put. Now the daily one is super important as you're writing your journal, getting to learn your cards there. But then we move on to the monthly. Now you can create ones as well where you have weekly. Again, on my website, if you want to have more sheets, just message me. We have the monthly ones. So when we come to the beginning of the month, you can do exactly the same here for the beginning of the month. And then we have some more record sheets. Now in the record sheets, we've got reverse, upright, we've got dates, we've got moon phases, we've got the mood, and we've got the question asked. So in the record sheets here, this is when you want to do just random ones, or maybe you're doing reflection journal work at certain times of the month. I always think it's really good to use the moon phases. I think the full moon and a new moon, waning moon, I think they all have an effect on the way that I'm doing my reading. So I think it's really important to get in tune with the moon. So I've added that in there as well, moon phases. And the question asked. Now, sometimes the card won't give you a yes or no. Sometimes you've got to re-ask the question in a different way. It's sometimes if you're asking like, let me think, when will I meet my next partner? Well, you might not. You might stay single forever. So therefore, that's a void question. It's an empty answer. So you might have to ask like, how can I meet my next love? What's the best thing I can do to meet my best love, my next love, rather than when will I? So just think about the questions sometimes. Going over the page on the record sheet, we then have your symbols. I'm a big fan of symbols. I'm a big fan of using astrology and numerology. And like I said, the keywords again, and then the summary. So here, this all connects. This is page 2 of your record sheet from page 1. So we have notes over here, and then these pages that come here. You can have multiple pages. You would want multiple pages. Now the week ahead spread, you can pop in here your week ahead. So on a Sunday or Monday, you might want to pick a card so you've got a little forecast going on for your week ahead. And then the week ahead, we have the journal prompts inside. So again, we've got Monday, we've got Tuesday, all the way through. So you've got the 7 days of the week here. And we look at your day, we look at the cards, you'd write the card in, you'd look at your keywords, again, astrology, numerology, the symbols, and then the summary. And that goes forward right up until 7 days. Now here I add a few little tips. Picking a card of the day and seeing how your own experience connects can really help you. So I have the little tips there and what to look out for in a tarot spread as well. Your personal tarot card, I've added this at the end of the week ahead spread because I think it's really fun to find your personal tarot spread. So I've told you how to do it in here, and this looks at your personal number, your card, and your summary and your feelings. How do you connect with your personal card there? It's a very good reflective tool. So we also have here a big summary of your week ahead, your weekly spread at the end of that week's spread there. Now, the traditional Celtic cross comes in next. So we've done a big spread on what it looks like and how I interpret it. Some people will change some of these, which is absolutely fine. I did when I first learned. There was a couple that didn't really gel with me, so I chose to change a few. So if something doesn't fit right, if you're spending too much time over analysing, overthinking, like that position, that just, you know, how do I work that out? Change it to something else. So here we have the Celtic cross with the positions wrote on it. Somebody said to me it'd be really helpful not to give blank cards, so I've done both. And that can help people understand the positions. The positions are really important for me in tarot because that's where the intent is. And then we have 1 to 10 of what it is involved there. So the keyword, the date, the card number, position 1, astrology, numerology, and the meaning of it from your Celtic cross. And that goes right the way through to page 10, where you'll come up with your summary. Now, after the Celtic cross, we move into the 12-month forecast, one of my favourite spreads here. And I've just done a shorter version for you because the longer version that I do is a bit intense. So I've explained how you use it. And in this, we look at the 12 months, but also the 12 houses, astrology houses. So we've got positions for the houses here. So house 1, for example, is your first house, I am, yourself and how others see you, your ego, your personality, your life force and your appearance. So what card would be in house 1? What card would be in house 2, which is your money, and so on and so on. So we have 12 houses spreadsheets there for you. And like I said, I do explain how it works. We then move into the months. So if you want to do a 12-month forecast, you could look at January, you could look at February and write down what you get for that and so on. So we've got 12 months, 12 houses. And again, at the end of that, we've got a brief overview of how the layout actually is and how it works and combining all. I've put some more tarot tips. So we have tarot timings, how you can figure out tarot timings. And I've done a few pages here in depth. So we've got the wands, we've got the swords, and I've actually put in the dates that they occur in. So when you're doing predictions or when you're looking perhaps for something, if you get an ace, for example, that's an immediate start. If you get, particularly with wands, if you get an ace with the swords, it could be a delayed start. If you get maybe 4 of wands, you're looking at April the 11th to about April the 20th. So I've written all this down, all in their date order. Also, I've let you know, so the wands are springtime for me, they're days or hours. They connect to fire signs, so Leo, Aries and Sagittarius, and they are fast energy. So we have information on each of the minor cards there for you to do with the timings. I really enjoy doing those. And then my favorite part is the spreads. So we have quite a few different spreads. We've got 3 card spreads: past, present, future, situation, outcome, action, your partner, your children, yourself, ideas, process, lots of things there that you can have a look at for 3 card spreads. And within your 3 card spread, we've also got the symbols, the astrology, the numerology, the keywords, and the summary and the date there. We then look at you creating your own tarot spreads, so you can write your own tarot spread, your own combination. We've also got here card combinations. So what does it mean if you have the Death and the Sun together? What does it mean if you have the Death reversed with the Sun, or the Fool and the reversed 10 of Wands? So again, in my courses, if you've done my courses, you'll know. But if not, and you want to have a little play, you can see some examples coming towards the end of the book there, and there's plenty of space for you to practice that. Intuitive spread, I do like using different spreads and creating different spreads. So you don't have to follow a set tarot spread. You can just go with the flow at that minute. You can go with the vibe. You can go with the questions that your clients are asking. I've just been booked to do a dog festival, and I'm going to be reading for dogs, and that's something I've not done before. So I've created a dog spread, which I'm loving. You can use it on all your pets, but that's the beauty of learning intuitive tarot spreads, to ad hoc, really, to be in tune with what your client needs at that point. What direct questions, not the cross isn't going to fit for everyone, the 12-month forecast isn't going to fit for everyone. So again, if you've used if you've done my course, we do that in the courses. If you want to learn my course, then just message me or go onto my website and you'll see it under courses. Now, other spreads I put in, the elemental tarot spread. This is really good to look at what is grounding you with earth, what is actioning you with fire, what is thinking with air, what emotional needs with the water, and your trusted message from spirit. So that's quite a cool element tarot spread there. And again, you've got different pages for the spirit, different pages for the element. We end it with more tarot tips as we come to the end of the book. And then finally, all the planets. So this really helps people along with their astrology, because it is a tarot astrology book. So this, I thought it would be really cool to use all the planet symbols and what it actually means there. So for example, what Mercury means, what Jupiter means, what Mars means, but also, so the 12 planets, but also the 12 zodiac signs. What is Aries, what is Taurus, what is Gemini, and so on and so on. Now, I do have a new course coming up, so there will be another workbook that is just astrology and how astrology blends with tarot, but that's probably not going to come up to the end of the year. But for now, this is your super duper tarot astrology workbook, packed full of information, journaling, and like I said, you can order more sheets or you can photocopy them yourself, whatever's going to be easier. It's so easy nowadays, isn't it? Snapshot, print off. But if you want to order some more, then the barcode is there. And the barcode, the QR code, also gives you access to my tarot tips. So you'll get even more tarot tips there. And to my website, where you can grab and get involved in the Facebook group, which is Kate May Modern Day Mystic. Anyone can join that. And that's where I do a lot of my tarot lives and a lot of my tarot information and astrology information. So you can all join that group if you fancy it. But enjoy the book. This is £25 on the Amazon, and I'm not sure exactly how much it is on the US one, but it'll be around about that price there. And it'll be yours within a few days. Or I have a few copies left in my shop, Mystic Coffee Lounge in Cosham, Portsmouth. If you don't use Amazon, and if you want your deck, you want your book, message me or pre-buy it on my website, katemay.co.uk, and I will get one sent to you there. But I've had some great feedback, and yeah, really, really pleased how that's gone. So enjoy.